Hello dear students. Today we start with the next topic of life processes, that is transportation. In transportation, we will study how material transfer from the place or from the area where it synthesizes to the target region or to the region where it requires. For example, in digestive system we have studied carbohydrate turns into glucose in the region of small intestine. From small intestine, how this glucose move to each and every cell of the body. Same oxygen. When we inhale, by the time oxygen comes in lungs. From lungs, how this oxygen moves and travel to various parts of the body. So for this process of transfer of material from the region of synthesis to the target area or required area, this process comes under transportation. And for transportation, something is required to transfer the material. And here, in case of human being, to transfer material from one place to another place, we use blood. So here, under the heading of transportation, we have to study about blood vascular system as well as lymphatic system in case of human being. And for transportation in plants, we have another topic, and in that we will study about the function of those tissues like xylem and phloem which help to transfer material in plant from one place to another place. So first let's begin with the process of transportation in human being, that is related with blood vascular system. Now here in blood vascular system, the system comprises of blood. In blood vascular system, it comprises of three things. First is the blood, then blood vessels are there, and the pumping organ, that is heart. So here in this topic we will study about blood, what is blood, what are the components of blood. Then we will study about blood vessels, as in case of human being we are following or we have closed circulatory system, that is all the organs are not supposed to be floating in blood or embedded in blood. Blood is passing through vessels. Certain system is there, vessels are there, tube like structure, that is called as blood vessels. So we will study about various blood vessels, comparative study of blood vessels. Even we will study about the heart, pumping organ, that is the main role or main part in the process of circulation is of heart. So we will study the mechanism of the process of pumping of heart as well as the structure of heart. So first we start with blood. What is blood and what are the components of blood with different functions of blood? So in blood, what do you mean by blood? Blood is a red colored, blood is basically red colored fluid, blood is red in color, fluid matrix, connective tissue. Blood is of red color because of presence of pigment hemoglobin. We discussed about hemoglobin in the last class during the respiratory system. In respiratory system we discuss about hemoglobin, that is the iron pigment. Because of presence of hemoglobin, blood appears red in color. It is fluid, that is it is in liquid form, it is fluid. Connective tissue, it connects various parts of the body, various cells and organs together. And tissue means group of cells. So in blood certain cells are there, different cells together form blood or composition of blood. In composition of blood we will study about different cells, and that's why it is called as connective tissue. Now let's see about the functions of blood. Blood perform certain functions. So what are those functions, important functions of blood? The study of blood is called as hematology. In normal human being, nearby 5 to 6 liters of blood is present. Now function of blood. The first important function of blood, blood provides immunity. it helps to improve the immunity. Second, it helps to maintain temperature of the body, because in human being several metabolic processes are going on where different enzymes are present, and those enzymes are specific for their function and even for temperature. So blood helps to maintain temperature of the body. Important function of blood is it helps to carry oxygen from lungs to various parts of the body. Then it helps to carry carbon dioxide in dissolved form to lungs from various parts of the body. It collects carbon dioxide and carry it to lungs for elimination, or during exhalation we release carbon dioxide. So that is again one of the important function of blood. Then it helps to pass or carry, or you can say transfer, food material. Food material means digested nutritive material from villi in small intestine. Villi absorb nutritive food material and villi are richly supplied with blood vessels. So this nutritive material diffuses or passes in the blood capillaries. From blood capillaries it enters in blood vessels and mix with blood. So blood even helps to circulate nutritive food material. Then it helps to carry hormones. Endocrine glands are there. Those endocrine glands secrete hormones in bloodstream. So blood helps to carry those hormones and transfer those hormones to the target region. In this way, with lot many functions, blood is important for our body. Without blood, we are unable to perform whatever may be the metabolic process, life processes. Nothing is possible without proper functioning of blood and without proper level or percentage of blood in the body. So blood play very important and crucial role in life processes and to govern and to deal with day-to-day activities. Now next we will see the components of blood, how blood is made up of, what is present inside blood. These are the functions of blood. Next we will see about the components of blood. So blood is made up of plasma, blood is made up of plasma and formed elements. Now in blood, 55% of blood is made up of plasma and 45% form element are present in blood. What is this plasma is? How plasma is made up of? Plasma is made up of 90% of water. The basic is 90% of water is present in plasma. 1% of inorganic ions. 1% of inorganic ions are present. 7 to 8% proteins. Different proteins are there, including immunoglobulin, which help to improve the immune system of the body. And 2% of other material. In these other material, lot many things are there, like nutritive food material, digested nutritive food material. Under this other material, again some waste material like lactic acid. During incomplete oxidation, lactic acid, that also comes under this. Waste material also comes in form of urea or uric acid. This other material, again waste material in form of urea, uric acid. Unoxidized material like lactic acid, hormones, cholesterol, salt, many other things. All things comes under this other material. So plasma, the composition of plasma is 90% of water, 1% of inorganic ions, 7 to 8% of proteins and 1 to 2% of other material. That is the composition of plasma. Now form elements. 45% of form elements present in blood. What is this formed element? Formed element, here all the cells come like red blood corpuscles, WBC, white blood corpuscles, and blood platelets. These three comes under form element. Now one by one we will study about RBC, WBC and blood platelets. First we will see about RBC. RBC, called as red blood corpuscles, also commonly called as erythrocyte. Erythrocytes. RBCs are responsible for giving red color to blood. Now red color to blood, it means RBCs are rich with pigment hemoglobin. And as hemoglobin is present in RBC, hemoglobin easily binds with oxygen. So RBC helps to carry oxygen. This is the main function of RBC. They helps to carry oxygen and supply oxygen to various parts of the body, and hemoglobin pigment is present. That's why gives red color to blood also. Lifespan of RBC is 120 days. RBCs are present in millions. Counting of RBC in blood is 4.5 to 5 millions of RBCs are present in per cubic millimeter of blood. These RBCs destroy, when lifespan is over, they destroy in liver as well as spleen. Whatever RBCs are getting destroyed, 4 times more RBCs are formed in the body. These RBCs are synthesized in red bone marrow. They are synthesized in red bone marrow. So this is about RBCs. Erythrocytes, they are called as erythrocytes, synthesized in red bone marrow, and counting or percentage of RBC is always more as compared to other cells or other material or form element in the blood. Next we will see about WBC. WBC commonly we used to call white blood corpuscles, also called as leukocytes. The main function, major role of WBC, they help to improve or increase immune power and work for defense mechanism. They are called as soldiers of the body to protect our body from foreign material, foreign infection, other microbes, bacteria, pathogens if enter in the body. These WBCs protect us. They fight with those. Why? Because they are phagocytic in nature. So they easily engulf this foreign material and kill those material and destroy them. WBCs are also synthesized in bone marrow, lymph node, as well as spleen. Lifespan of WBC is very less, that is normally it is 13 to 20 days. Counting of WBC is even less, from 6,000 to 10,000 per cubic millimeter. This is the counting. So WBCs are they are colorless. They don't have any color. Nucleus is present in WBC and having no definite shape, whereas RBCs are enucleated and RBCs are disc-like biconcave in shape. Whereas WBC, nucleus is present but no specific shape is there. RBCs are only of one type. There is only one type of RBC. But WBC, they are different types of WBC. Nearby 5 different types of WBCs are present in the blood. So this is the difference between WBC and RBC, as well as there is a difference in function. Like here, whatever we mentioned. Next to WBC, blood platelets. Other one of the form element is blood platelets. These blood platelets also called as thrombocytes. The major function and role of blood platelets is they help for clotting of blood during external or internal injury. Helps for clotting the blood, but when? Only during external or internal injury. Lifespan of a platelet is very less. They remain for 7 to 9 days. Platelets, counting of platelet in blood is 1.5 lakh to 4.5 lakh per cubic millimeter. Like red blood corpuscles, platelets are also formed or synthesized in bone marrow. During injury, when these platelets get injured, they secrete thromboplastin. This is a chemical and is having coagulating factor, and because of which, as thromboplastin is released, platelets are able to clot the blood and prevent the loss of blood. Basic part is it helps to prevent loss of blood. These are the different type of formed element and their different functions. Now, in the next class, we will study about blood vessels.